on this. So thank you. It's an honor to be here with you guys. I love sharing my testimonial in English, in Spanish, in English, because I think English is the language of the world. And as you saw before, we can impact people around the world. I think we are just one planet, and we are united through love, and we are united in these times through taking care of our bodies and to be happy. And that's the mission of HERBALIFE. So I love it. And I'm just like, today I'm just gonna share a little bit of how I came to United States, because I'm originally from Colombia, South America. And I live in Miami right now, in Brickell, which is kind of like the downtown area of Miami. And I'm gonna share with you how I joined HERBALIFE and how I started with the products and the business, and that's it. So basically, I came to the United States back in 1999, in December, and I was studying a career in Colombia in business administration, but I came by myself because I wanted to learn English and I wanted to make like a change. And I love this phrase: you cannot make progress without making decisions. If you're here today, even if you are in HERBALIFE already, if this is the first time you listen about HERBALIFE or the products, you have to always make decisions. Every day we make decisions. Every second we make decisions. So I think this is so important when we make conscious decisions, not decisions that some other people are making for us. We're just thinking, okay, I want to join this call because maybe I want something better for me. So that's what I did almost like 20 years ago. I came from Colombia, and my plan was just to study. So I came to live in my uncle's house. And this was my first car. You know, when you come here, you need a car. And I started from scratch. I have no money. I have nothing at all. And the first week I told my dad, like, I'm gonna stay here because I saw opportunity in this country. And this is a country of opportunities. The whole world is full of opportunities, but we are so blessed that HERBALIFE is in the world. So HERBALIFE is like an open door of full opportunities. And my whole family, like little by little, they started joining me. After me, then my sister Paula joined me, my other sisters with my parents, they all joined me. So Carlito, you can pass. You can pass this, So when you come here, or you need a job, like when you're 14 years old, you can work in the United States or in your country, you look for a job. So that was my first job. And I was working like in the mall, in the shopping center, you know, as a salesperson. I even work as in the food court where they give you food like to taste, like, oh, we like a sample, we like some chicken, so I was doing that. And I joined that job because I wanted to save money on my lunch, because I was making so little money. I was like, I need to get my lunch for free. So that's why I joined that job. And I want to say this phrase: when you know what you don't want, you go faster towards what you want. So everything that happens in your life, everything, even the bad jobs, the bad relationship, the bad people, the bad experiences, are not bad. They are just a bridge towards what you're meant to be. Everything in your life is a bridge. Everything in your life is important. So when you know what you don't want, because you live that experience, like in my case of these jobs, which I liked at that time, but they were not my dream jobs. When I saw HERBALIFE, I was like, oh my God, this is what I want. So maybe that's your case, maybe that's not your case, but you need to know that everything that you live in your life is a bridge towards the next step in your life. So you can pass that one. But my main focus when I came was to study. Then, because they told me, if you study and you get a career, then you're gonna get a job, then you get a house, and this is the plan that you are like. It's not that they sell you this plan; it's that the plan that they were told. So our parents told us what they were told. So I was just looking for this. So I joined FIU. I had to study English first. And then I joined FIU. I studied there and I did my career of business administration. So I graduated back in 2004, and I was super happy because I was like, okay, that's it. I'm bilingual. In my university years, I went to study in London for 2 years. So I was like super proud of my studies, but I didn't find jobs. So I had to start working at Benihana as a receptionist with a 7-year career. I was working as a waitress in Johnny Rockets. And then I started working at different companies in Carnival Cruise Lines, and I did anything that I had to do. Even with a career, I wasn't working in my career, but I kept on looking. You can pass. And then finally, I found my dream job, which was with my career. It was international sponsorship coordinator. I was working in a shopping center here. It's called Dolphin Mall. It's very big in Miami. And I was in the marketing department, so my job was really fun. I was meeting, like you can see there, Ricky Martin, Victor Manuel, like Pete Daddy, like a bunch of different stars. But I wasn't making enough money, so I was looking for another opportunity. And then my sisters were working as a bartender in a nightclub. So I asked them if they can find me a job. So they found me a job as a bartender. And because if you're looking for something, you will find it. You will always find it. You just need to be focused. And being a bartender, I was looking for extra money, but I always like having free time. And I remember there was a boy, he was like super excited, he was a bartender, and he was telling us like, oh, Herbalife, this and that, and he's like, take these drinks so you can have more energy for being bartender. And he was talking so enthusiastically about the products. He was talking enthusiastically also about the opportunity, but he was so happy with the products, and he was always with energy, he was so young. And we were working in a nightclub. But this boy was always telling us, come and join a meeting of personal development. Come and join a meeting where you're gonna learn about a business opportunity. Come and join a meeting with happy people. And I was like, my friends only want to go party. Some of them want to just do drugs and get drunk and party. And this boy was like only like 22. And I was 26 back then. And I was like, oh my God, like I need to join these people. Because otherwise I was looking at my friends, I'm like, okay, if I join these guys, they're really nice, but they only thinking about what they're gonna party. And I was like a party animal, believe me, that's why I was a bartender. I love partying, I still do. So it was super fun because I was working there with my sisters. So we all joined. So my sister is my sponsor, but one of my sisters. So we joined together. So that picture there is being a bartender. You can pass. But I want to tell you something that's very special for me. I had a career for 7 years. I could have been working with my career. I was the only one in my family who studied. And my family was very proud of my studies. But somehow my family wasn't making enough money. My family wasn't happy. My family wasn't healthy enough. And as you heard, one of my brothers-in-law, he just shared the testimonial right now. He was a policeman. He's here. And I was even thinking like, how can we make this better for the whole family? So my dad was always like making numbers because he wasn't making enough money to pay the debts that he had in Colombia. So when I joined Herbalife, I just felt it in my heart. I just felt. So I ask you, do you feel in your heart that you want to have better nutrition for you in these times? We're passing through quarantine. People are in their home. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people are worried because of their health. We have both. We have health. Like, I'm so happy that all my family is so healthy right now, passing through these times. I'm happy that they have an opportunity. They're working from home. We were never worried. When this came, we were never worried. So we want to share this with all of you. So when I joined, the first thing that I did was like, okay, I'm so happy, I'm gonna share it with my family. So I started to share the products with them, and my mom lost 60 pounds. Now, I want to tell you, if you are new in the company or you're going to join us, either to take the products because you can be a client, we love clients, love, or you can work with us, and join our team. If you want to work with us, believe me, when you fall in love with what you do, you get so you are like a magnet.
Listening to this Herbalife voice, granddaddy.
Yes? I thought they were asking me something. Okay. So when you do something with a lot of enthusiasm, people are like, you become like honey, and people become like bees. They want to be with you because you're so excited. You want to take this, you love this. So I was like so happy, but sometimes some people are gonna say, no, my mom said no to me. It's okay. But then I was like, my mom was so overweight. I'm like, how can I make my mom join me because she needs this? So you don't fight, I started showing her the pictures of my other clients, and I'm like, Mom, I'm so happy, look at Maria lost 10 pounds, I'm so happy for her. And my mom didn't want to take the products because she was upset because I had I had quit my job to do Herbalife, which you don't need to do. I did it because I wanted to do it. So basically that's what you do. You start sharing with your family. Then I told one of my sisters, like, Paula, you know, we always struggle with money. Our family is not rich. Is it time for you and me to do something different? You know, is it time for you and me to join and work and do something? So that's how you do it. And this is my family. We are 5 sisters, and our husbands here. My mom and dad recently, a year ago, we went to Singapore for something that is an event that Herbalife does. It was very magical. We got a very special bonus, and we took our parents there. So can you imagine, we passed 14 years ago from not having enough money to pay the house because my dad lost his house, to be able to say, Mom and Dad, come and join us in Singapore. We pay for your tickets. We stay in the best hotel in Singapore. And all of this is thanks to Herbalife, but also it's thanks to persistency. It's thanks to consistency. It's thanks to working. It's thanks to being like focused on what you want. It's thanks to just have the courage to go for your dreams. And then you go for the dreams of others because you inspire other people. So you can pass. So this is my life now. I've been for a year. I was living, thanks to Herbalife, I went to live in Vancouver, Canada for 1 year. It was amazing experience. I lived also in California for another year. And then I lived in the world for 3 months. I visited like 13 countries in 3 months. And I'm very grateful that I am 40 years old. I love to say that I am the age of Herbalife. I was born, and the Herbalife was born like 2 weeks after me. So I always say, like, I think Herbalife was born on my day, but I don't know. I'm an Herbalife baby. So anyway, and I have visited 42 countries, and I'm so grateful because if I was working, being an employee, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have done this. So this is another thing that you can do if you really like to travel. And my life now, this is my life now. I wanted to be more free, so I got this car who has like an open roof. And then this was my first night, my first morning in this new apartment that I live. And I'm so grateful because after 14 years, we keep on doing the same that we started doing when we joined. Just finding clients. I'm super happy. We have a new weight loss challenge, transformation challenge, and I'm gonna talk to you about this because you can do when they invited me to do this call, they asked me, like, tell how you started the business. And it's very simple. Herbalife is doing natural. The more natural you are, the more authentic you are, the more genuine you are, the better it is. Like if one of my first things that I used to do is that I keep with me the tea, the powder of the tea in my bag. So whenever, because I love the tea, I'm taking it right now, and I absolutely love this tea. It's magical. If you haven't tasted it, you have to. Look, you're gonna have energy, you're gonna go to the bathroom, you're gonna pee like crazy because it's a diuretic, you're gonna detox. If you don't have fat to burn, don't worry, you won't burn fat, but it's like a magic tea, I love it. So what I used to do, and I still do, is I ask people like, oh, do you have some hot water right there? Let me give you something so you can taste it. But I want you to tell me how you feel. And then, I get the Instagram, and then I text the person later, like, how do you feel? Because you always share what you do. It's always sharing what you do. It's always sharing what you like. And that's why I put that tea, because for me, sharing the things that I love the most is the most important thing. But when you sneeze, ach, people say, in Spanish we say salud, dinero, amor. We say like health, money, love, right? Why do we say health for the first? Because health is the most important thing we have. We have to take care of our bodies. Our bodies, sometimes we take them for granted because we are given these bodies when we are born on this planet. So we have to understand our bodies are like another child that we have. Can you imagine if you have a new child and you realize, oh my God, I have another child. I have to take care of this child. So then you start taking care of it. So that's why these pictures are so important for me, because I have lost, I dare to say, I think it's 70 pounds, but I was so frustrated with my health that I stopped weighing myself for 1 year. So I say I have proof that I lost 50 pounds, but I'm pretty sure I lost 70 pounds because look at these pictures. And this was the biggest understanding, like the products are so amazing. But one thing that I did different with the products was taking each of them with consciousness, like being aware of what I'm taking. Putting the intention is this product. The product works amazing, but you need to value what you're putting in the body. These products, like, you know, if you're a client and you want to get the product, get them. But know what you're getting. You're getting like gold in your body. You have to welcome these products with a lot of love and make the shake with like you're making the best recipe of your life. You're making the best tea of your life, and you have to put this energy into the products. And they are amazing. Like, I love all of them. I recommend you, please, the aloe, the tea, the shake, you know, all of those are the main products, but those are my favorites. And this is amazing. Like, if you see, I have so many pictures of my past, but these ones are the last ones that I saw, but I look older. Look at the first picture. I was like, I look so much older. Like, I lost I lost not only the pounds, I gained youth. So you guys want to be young forever, like young and young? Okay, youth comes from the soul, from the heart, but also from anything we put in our mouth. So it's very important that we take care of our health. So I think to finish, because I only had like 20 minutes, basically the 3 things that I want to share with you to finish is fall in love with the products. If you want to be a client, talk to the person who joined you. Any transformation that you want to make with your body, the products are gonna help you, because we have products for everything. If you are like, oh, these people are super cool, are super happy, they know what they want, we are passing to quarantine, but for these people, it's like they passing for the best opportunity of their lives, you can join our team. So tell the person who invited you. We are one family in the whole planet, because we are in almost every country of the world. We are like in 90 countries, so that's a lot. And the other thing is, please think about your family. Think about you, but think about your family. And if your family, for any reason cannot join you, think about how many families can join you. Families are gold, because families are like communities, like little communities. So when you go to a little community and you join this little community with another community, we become one big community. So I'm very focused in families. So I just want you, that's my team is full of families, and I'm always looking for families. Now I'm looking also for young people, finding young people, because I think the young people really need this type of opportunity because they love freedom. So thank you guys. I hope you join us, and remember, next week we have another opportunity meeting like this one, so we can have more fun, and we can keep building together.
Awesome, Sandra. Thank you very much for taking the time and sharing your